What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Pretty Gang Investments, man. Back with another Palantir YOLO update. And you guys know what happened. And if you don't know what happened, they gave us that 30% CAGR. Palantir beat earnings. We growing. We up like 13-14%. New all-time highs. So you know we got to get into it. We're going to go over, some of the options positions. We're going to go over the technicals. It's not going to be much of a technical day because we just mooned on earnings. And then I'm going to pull up a little CNBC article about the earnings and maybe do a deep dive next video. But to pop it off, man. So as of right now, trading after hours, we 46.76. I don't know if they still doing the earnings call right now as the time of reporting. I'll look at it later. Maybe do another more detailed video. But yeah, we 46.76. Palantir did a triple beat, raised guidance, 30% CAGR. What else is there to say? It was a risky one, man. You guys saw I had to roll off that risk last week, you know what I'm saying? Because we was at all-time highs. Then they knocked us down. Alex Cart was selling on us. Everybody was selling on us. We had the AI scare. But I made sure I came into that earnings with a lot of calls. So it's going to be good. As you can see right now, the calls is down. They was testing my patience today. Thought they was going to shake me out at the last second. So, the calls I bought, one of them was only down 1%. One of them was down 20%. That ain't going to be like that tomorrow. And the other ones I've been holding, they was trying to shake me around, scare me out. I remember one of them was up 275%. Now it's only up 200%. So most of these is January 2026. So I'm going to give y'all an update tomorrow. And we're going to see how them calls update. But it's probably going to be luxury. You feel me? So with that being said, calls doing good. I still got my Rocket Lab out here. Had to sell my IonQ for that loss. It was down like 60%. I'm probably going to buy another IonQ call. But first, I'm going to do some more research. And I want to see, can it really pull back to a level I really want? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, we still doing research. I'm also looking at this uranium trade, people. And this nuclear energy trade. Because that's the next phase of AI. But that's another video. Let's get into the earnings report. Well, not the earnings report, but CNBC. So CNBC says Palantir shares jumped 13%, extended train on Monday after the data analytics software maker reported robust third quarter results and revenue guidance. We did 10 cents per share instead of 9. We did 726 million versus 701 million. Blew them out on revenue. And listen to Alex Cart's quote here. We are absolutely eviscerated this quarter, driven by unrelenting AI demand that won't slow down. Like, come on, man. Come on. Then I think he was like more bragging, more hinting that this ChatGPT is not going to get as much money as this AIP. That's not the way he said it. That's my ghetto way of saying it. But how did he say it? How did he say it? He's saying the value is not in the large language models. The value is not in the large language models. Palantir's revenue grew 30% year over year, as I've been saying. 30% my CAGR. Net income of 143 million, or 6 cents per share, up from 71 million, or 3 cents per share. So we just going up quarter over quarter. Things are getting good. Alex Cart called out the adoption of artificial intelligence in the company's U.S. government customer base. The growth of our business is accelerating and our financial performance is exceeding expectations as we meet an unwavering demand for the most advanced artificial intelligence technologies from our U.S. government and commercial customers. So government side's buying, commercial customers buying. Then that guidance, this era, a lot of these companies been performance. So in addition to that CAGR, we gotta beat on the guidance, because even if you beat that earnings per share and that revenue, mooning the way we've been mooning, you mess up on that guidance, they knocking you down anyway. So we came in with 761 to 771 million. Analysts was looking for 741. That's why I'm like, we got a triple beat. Things been good, and we bumped our revenue range up to 2.8 billion from 2.742 in August. 26% growth rate on that year over year. So yeah, man, it's looking good. It's looking good. And fun fact, I was looking at the Palantir chart. We basically have matched NVIDIA's performance, everybody. We have matched NVIDIA's performance out here. Nvidia's up like 175% on a year, 176% on a year. I think at the time it's recording, we're up 175%. So we really did our thing with that one. So now, let's get into the chart. So on the chart, they tested us. You see that order block I had, they knocked it out. Tested it. We held that area though, so that's all we really needed. Sometimes they will destroy your order block, but as long as we held that area, we came below that little fair value gap from over here. I think if you look at my old video, I think I was saying like 41.90, so, or like the 43.42 range. It broke a little lower than I thought it could, but we stayed in that range. We stayed in that range. They tested us, but we stayed in that range, and now we finna open way up here with no resistance, and God knows what's gonna happen. I can't wait. This is gonna be a very, very interesting day tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who's been holding should be getting rewarded. I don't know if you're taking profits or continuing to hold, but yeah, it should be a good day tomorrow. From a technical point of view, this changes a lot. We're not gonna have a lot of price action in this area, so I'm gonna have to figure out what a lot of levels are. We're gonna use a lot of this old resistance as support. So it's like, if we're gonna be up here, like, I'm looking at the 45 level now for a pullback, the 43 level, like, yeah, it's gonna be different. 44. I'll draw it up, I'll chart it out for you guys. You know, if you want more in-depth technical analysis videos, I can give you those, but these old levels, if we hit them, man, you might want to sell your car, because I don't know how we're gonna get down there with these earnings in this situation. But yeah, we're gonna break out. We're gonna break out. This should cause a giant fair value gap on the daily, if I'm not mistaken, once that's over with tomorrow. But I'm not going to get too ahead of myself on the technicals. We're going to wait for that to play out. So, concluding this video, what do I think this means from Palantir, and where do we go from here? So, in my Palantir thesis that I was doing, you know, over the past 2 years, 3 years or so, really 2 years when we really started heating it up. The thesis was last year when we were in the 7 going to the 15 range. The thesis back then was that we were getting a lot of customers for AIP back then, but they don't report on the balance sheet as soon as they buy your product. That's why Nvidia moves fast. As soon as you buy that chip, that's going to report on the balance sheet the next quarter. AIP is more like Apple Music or Spotify. You pay for a free trial and then you pay later, but it'd be like a year later. So we were suspecting that a lot of the money that we was making last year and over the past 2, 3, 4 quarters is finally starting to report. And when that revenue reported, it would cause a lot of surprises that people didn't expect. And the real thesis was we might have 4 crazy quarters in a row, and we still looking for a quarter where the AIP customer count jumps up crazy. That would be like an Nvidia quarter for us. Or if the revenue growth just starts going crazy, like high 30s, 40s, 50s, etc. All that would be like, yeah, we really about to get some serious money. But with that being said, we have went up crazy 2 quarters now. That first quarter was the start of my thesis. I was thinking it was going to start that summer of 2024, and it did. It started last quarter. This is the 2nd quarter in a row. Now, if we continue to be right, we might have 2 more quarters at least of this, people. And I've been hearing people saying 4 quarters from this quarter, 6 quarters from this quarter. So, you know, this thing could surprise us all. Like, the thesis is really panning out on this one. As far as prices, it's going to be expensive. I mean, that's going to help. The 30% CAGR is definitely going to help us with the valuation a little bit. But, you know, P still going to be high. Still going to be valuation risk. But like I heard a lot of people say, sometimes when you're dealing with these game-changing products, the stock's going to be expensive. And that's just what comes with the territory a lot of times. So, you know, I can't tell you what to do, buy, hold, or sell. You know what I'm saying? I just show y'all what I do on this channel. I show y'all some of my options, positions, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody, you know, do what you guys do. Anybody who's holding Palantir, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy for you. We get money today. We printing. That's why we call it print again. We print money. And I hope it continues. You know what I'm saying? And everybody be safe. Do what's best for you financially. And this is not financial advice, man. But we beat earnings. It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments. I'm going to see y'all next video.